In my mastermind session yesterday, Bob Sweeney, he is the CEO of RJS Properties, spoke to our group about the concept of staying small and simplifying in our life and in our business, and how by adopting this sort of philosophy, we can streamline everything we do and eliminate unnecessary tasks, unnecessary minutia, things that don't ultimately add up to the value of our life. And so I really want to dive into that concept today as it pertains to my business and what I've done and how we can utilize this idea of the Pareto Principle, which is this 80-20 rule that suggests that 80% of our results come from 20% of our efforts. And I want to pause and think about that for a minute. 80% of our output, our results, whether it's our clients, whether it's our fitness program, whether it's our diet, whether it's our relationships, they come from the 20% of time, energy, and resources that we pour into it, which means it's critically important to have a succinct and crystallized understanding of what that 20% is. That's the optimization that we pour into things. And one of the keys for me in sort of keeping in vein with that ideology is simplifying our business and our models and streamlining and systematizing things that are either on repeat or that require constant attention, whether it be emails, whether it be our workflows, whether it be the way we edit our images or the way we edit our videos, the way we communicate with clients on routine tasks that sort of repeat themselves, right? And so by creating these standard operating efficiencies, we are simplifying our business model. We are simplifying our life. We are simplifying the things that we pour into. And if there's anything I've learned in 20 plus years of business is that my resources, my time and my energy, they're very similar to my bank account, and they can dwindle really fast if we are not optimizing them and utilizing things like the 80-20 rule. And I only have so much to give, whether to my family, whether to my clients, whether to my routines, whether my fitness, et cetera. So it's really important that we take a look at everything that we're doing holistically and simplify if we can and stay small if we can, because there is an indefatigable universal law that applies fundamental truths to everything we do. And yeah, we can certainly find multiple ways to do things, but by simplifying and sticking to the root structure of what we do, we can really learn to optimize our results. As pertains to our business, I think about it from a branding perspective and a marketing perspective. It's really, really important to be crystal clear on what we do and what value we bring to the table, and how can we share that value? How can we share that message with our ideal audience? Instead of trying to market to everybody, we can simplify that and hone in on who is it that we are truly talking to? Who is it that we are truly selling to? And in the process of figuring that out, we sort of align our message with their understanding and their interpretation and their sort of receipt of what it is we're sharing. And so simplifying that and making sure that we understand it from their perspective and how they're going to receive the information is going to be really important in optimizing our message. And this message couldn't have come at a better time, because as I scale my business right now and I really try to hone in and somewhat pivot in what my business has traditionally done, having clarity and focus on this has allowed me to hone in on my values. It's allowed me to hone in on my messaging and my strategy. And it's really allowed me to start to connect with my ideal audience on a much more impactful way. So, how can you do this in your day-to-day life? I think you should spend some time on auditing your process. Take a look at what you're currently doing, your workflows, your systems, your operations, and your business, and your life, and your diet, and how can you simplify those and remove any unnecessary steps that really just don't add up in the end. I think you can, as it pertains to your business, really define your core offering. Like, what's your main juju that you offer? What's your main solution that you offer? And really be very, very clear on that and be able to talk about that in a very succinct and crystallized manner. I think also, I talked about this resource bank. It's really important to manage your resources wisely. You have a finite amount of resources, no matter who you are, and everybody has a little bit more than others. So that's a sliding scale. So understand yours and where you fit on that medium. But be very conscious of how you spend your time, your energy, and your resources, and learn to prioritize your activities that bring you the most bang for your buck. Okay, so that means spending time with your family or in your workout routine or in your business and sort of just put the other stuff on the wayside. It doesn't have to, maybe you'll be able to get to it someday, but it doesn't have to happen right now. And so by prioritizing that, you're enabling you're enabling you and all of your abilities to really hone in on that. And I think the final piece for that is really we talked about this Pareto principle is have a clear understanding of what that looks like for you. What are the 20% of your activities that you can really focus and discipline yourself on to maximize and generate 80% of your results? And for me, that's been sort of fundamentally sound in how I'm now addressing my life and in my business and everything that I do. So I encourage you to take action in that way. If you like this video, please like it, share it with somebody who also might benefit from this, and be sure to follow me because I'm going to start putting these videos out on a weekly basis. I hope you get value from them. They're things that I have learned from my mentors, from my coaches, from my experiences, and I want to share them with you. And that's really the point of this channel. So if you like it, comment below. If you have questions, obviously ask them. I will be sure to respond to everything. And if you have something you would like me to explore on the next topic, drop that below as well, and we will dive into that. Thank you. I know you have choices when it comes to what you watch. We have too many choices. So I appreciate you taking the time, the 5-6 minutes out of your day to watch this video.